deftly balancing a stack of clean white towels on one hand. Cody opened the front door with the other. He whistled as he passed the two guards stationed in front of Citeron's private office. They paid no attention to him. He always seemed to be hanging around. It was his job to clean the office, deliver the laundry, and bring the commander his evening meal. Colonel Citeron was sitting behind his desk, puffing on an expensive cigar. When he noticed Cody, his face broke into a relaxed grin.
"And how is our little white fox today?"
he asked in accented English. The teacher in Cody's New World Order history class had given him that nickname because of his ability to learn quickly and because of his white blonde hair. The camp guards had picked it up, and now it was the only name they used for him. Cody bowed the way he had been taught to do when addressed by a superior. Then, in the commander's own language, Cody assured him that things couldn't be better. He lowered his eyes and asked if there was anything His Excellency the Colonel desired. The Colonel stood up and stretched.
"No, you may clean my office now. I have something important to attend to."
And I bet I know who she is, Cody thought. He bowed again and waited for the Colonel to leave the room. Pretending to put the towels away, Cody moved to a window and looked out through the half-open blinds. "Just what I thought," he said under his breath. He watched the Colonel and two guards walk straight to the isolation cells behind the office. These were metal boxes buried in the ground with only an iron grate for a roof. The sun, rain, dust, and rats had easy access to them. Prisoners were sent there for punishment, and most never left alive. The Colonel yelled down into one of the boxes, then spat on the prisoner below. The guards opened the padlock, pulled the grate off, and lifted the woman out. Cody drew a sharp breath. The woman's face was a mass of bruises, swollen to twice its normal size. Her broken arm had been twisted so that it now hung behind her at a crooked angle. One of the guards pushed her with the barrel of his rifle and ordered her to walk ahead of him to the interrogation room. She took one step and fell. Instead of helping her up, the guards began kicking her in the stomach and ribs. Cody clenched his fist and turned from the window. It wouldn't do either one of them any good for him to watch this. He would just do what he'd come here for and leave. Quickly, he put his towels on the shelf and moved to the Colonel's desk. What he was looking for wasn't on it. He stepped to the file cabinet. From his pocket he took his latest pick wire, put it in the tiny lock, and easily opened it. He had already searched this cabinet several times, so it was a snap for him to recognize the new folder. The tab had the name McLaughlin printed on it in large block letters. Cody thumbed through it. The woman was a pilot, Major Tony McLaughlin, formerly of the United States Air Force and lately of the U.S. Army Rebels. She had been shot down in a Black Hawk III chopper not far from the camp. Cody rubbed his chin. Now this was something. He'd been told that the American holdouts were few in number and that they had no military capability. Apparently, he'd been lied to. If the rebels had planes, they must have a base. And if McLaughlin knew where the base was located... A door opened down the hall. Cody slipped the file back into the cabinet and pushed the drawer shut. He picked up a feather duster and moved to the windowsill. A young guard stuck his head in the office door.
"Oh, it's only you, White Fox. You may carry on."
Cody bowed and managed a fake smile. "Don't worry, sucker," he thought. "I'll carry on, with or without your permission."